I am going to stop talking and I will hang the phone up and I will not give you an answer. Your friend constantly seeks for your advice and you do listen and you make a suggestion. But the suggestions that you make falls on deaf ears and you do not know what to do and you're afraid to tell them that you're not willing to do this anymore. But I had this happen to me and I can help you with this. My name is Tessa-Marie and welcome to my YouTube channel where you will find the answers to life's true happiness and success. Subscribe to my channel so you can be notified when videos of this nature are released. So your friend constantly calls you and that friend keeps calling and you keep listening to the same thing. You're like a sounding board. But you have made some changes. You have shifted your paradigm. You have gone and you have improved yourself. You learn certain things. You get to know that you must talk about yourself and others with impeccable and exquisite words. You make no opinions of others or form any assumptions. And whatever you do your best at it. So you've changed. You've shifted your paradigm. You're in a new space, mentally, emotionally, and in many cases, even physically. Because even if you're in the same space, because you have shifted your paradigm, you see it differently. And most importantly, you feel it differently. So when your friend calls, you dread taking that call. You might, and you get frustrated. You're listening and you're saying, that's the same story. It's just a different day, different time, different year. I am in the same house, they're in the same house, and they're repeating the same mantra over and over again. And you say to yourself, I've spent years and years, and nothing has changed in their life, but they keep repeating the same thing. But guess what? I had to do something about that in 2019. I have a friend, a very dear friend. And because I started shifting myself in about 2018, 2019 to be who I am today, developing and learning and understanding and seeking and finding and applying and transforming my behavior and my thoughts so that I know what it is to be like that person or not. But I wasn't never one who would call others and load and download on them. I often download in a book, but I would listen and listen for hours to my friend. And something clicked in 2017 in my head in December of 2017. And I decided, you know what? I am going to have to make a change. It's not working for me. I don't like it. When that phone would ring, my family would run away as soon as they heard the name. They'd say, oh no, I'm not taking that phone call. No way, Jose. Mom, it's for you. So anyway, in December, I said, the next time this person called in January of 2019, I'm going to shock them. I thought of it and I created a plan. So I did not do this in a frivolous manner. I was not angry. I just decided, how should I do this? I took some time and I contemplated and I came up with this. Up until 2019, I had known that person for 50 years. So I said, okay, I'm going to tell them something when they call. So sure, they started off, they called in January 2019, and that day they started to spew the same thing I have been listening for 50 years. So I said, listen to me. I have something to say. And of course, for a few moments, she still kept talking. I couldn't get her to stop. I said, listen, just listen for me. Let me tell you something. And finally, it hit her. And I started speaking to her. But I had to push through because she wasn't going to listen to me at all. She never did listen. And that's when I found out all those years of making suggestions and encouraging and enhancing and inspiring and educating, all of that fell on deaf ears. She was deaf to what I had to say. And then all she knew, she had to somewhere to complain and to dump the same information day in and day out. And there I came that day and I stopped her. That day, I had to say it 6 times. Listen, I have something to say. Listen to me. Finally, she relented. And this is what I said to her. If you're looking for someone to be a speaker at any of your events that you're planning, get in touch with me. My email address is right here. And you can contact me, and I would love to give you more about making life choices to you or any of the topic on living a fulfilled life. Have a great day. So, when my friend finally stopped to listen to me and not finish a sentence and not make an assumptions of if what I was going to say, I said, listen to me. I have been listening to you for 600 months. 600 months. And the conversation is one-sided, and it has been the same. But I know for sure I do not have another 600 months to listen to you. So when you start going down the same old, worn out, tired rabbit hole, I am going to stop you. I'm going to hang up. I'm going to go away. I'm not going to listen to you anymore, because what I know for sure, I do not have 600 more months to listen to you say the same thing over and over, and I make suggestions which you do not even hear, much less to practice one of them, to put one in place in your life. Of course, what you mean by 600 months? 600 months, and that's all she heard. I said, do the math. This is 2019. So do the math. From the time I knew you to today, do the math. It's 600 months. Oh, but what you mean by it? She couldn't get it. She was just so agitated that I wasn't going to listen to her. Finally, I said, take 600 and divide it by 12 and see what the answer you get. That's how many years I have listened to you complain about your spouse, your children, your siblings, your country where you were born, your country where you live, your neighbors, and nothing has changed. You are the only one that is walking around with things that are wrong with you. None of these people have anything wrong with them. They're as healthy as a horse. So finally, she was disappointed, but she said, yeah, I understand. She said, you know what? I realize, yes, I am making myself sick, complaining and being worried about others. So I said, why are you doing it? But she just didn't have any reason. So she blamed her parent. Nobody showed me affection and love. We went down that hill for a bit. I said, you know what, though? I need you to think. And when you come, I love hearing from you. You're my friend. But when you come and you go down that complaining about people and wanting to rule and run their lives and asking and praying to God to change them because you do not like what they're doing or how they are, you are not able to accept people for how they are, and these are people that are close to you, I am going to stop talking and I will hang the phone up and I will not give you an answer. And I said, I have to go. I need you to think about it. That was tough to do, really tough to do. But I had to do this. I needed her to know that what she was doing was not enhancing her life and certainly was not enhancing mine. When I would be done speaking with her, I would be exhausted. I would feel like somebody drained me, and I stopped it. So today, she comes to the morning blessing. She's learning. She's being more proactive. And she has realized that all the things that are wrong with her is she's the only one on all sorts of tablets to cure ailments that maybe from her frustration of dare not bending to her will made herself sick. Her family are fine. They're as healthy as horses, doing what they desire. And she sits around with her hand holding up her chin, worrying about them. So now that I have fixed this, she tells me she's so grateful that I brought it to her attention. And I am so grateful that I got the guts, taking a chance. I could have lost that friendship. She is a dear friend. Taking all of that aside, there are qualities in her that is so unique and so beautiful. So I had to take the hard road. And when I did, it really helped her. So today, She's an avid listener to the morning blessing, and she practices what she learns from the morning blessing. So if you too are facing that, this is a lesson you can use to help your friend. So in the way of helping them, you're helping you. So now when she calls, we have a great conversations about what is happening in the world, what's going on, and seeing only the good, accepting others for whom they are, making no assumption about children, grandchildren, or spouse, and speaking about others with nice words. And that's what we all need to do, because what we say is what we got. All what she said, she received, so now she knows better. And have a nice day. If you love this video, just click over here. There are more videos of this nature waiting for you. Have a wonderful and amazing day.